my name is Lexi. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my first video, and in today's video, we're going to be doing I went to ASU for the first time video. I'm going to be sharing a little bit about my experience. I did a college tour while I was down there, about the campus, why I chose to go there, the flight there, and all of that good stuff, just to share the experience with y'all if anybody else is looking at Arizona State and wondering how it is down there, and the opportunities they can provide for you. So we're just gonna jump right into it. I'm super excited. So first we're gonna start off with how I got there and the flight there and where I'm currently am and how long it took me to go there and all of that good stuff. So we're gonna do the little before I got there part of the video to begin with. So I'm from the East Coast. I'm from Virginia. It took about a 6 hours to fly there. I was gonna say non-stop, but I didn't take a flight there non-stop. They didn't have a direct flight from Virginia to Arizona. So we got up around 6, but we were at the airport at 7:30 and our flight took off at 9:30. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Today, and by the way, today is Thursday, January 16th, so it's crazy that it's already been a week since I flew out there. I also recently did housing, so we'll talk about that too, which is, I'm so excited to talk about that, but so yeah, we went from Virginia to Charlotte. It was about 45-minute flight. We did lay over for about 2 hours though, so that was the only bad part. So we laid over there for about 2 hours, and then it was about a 5.5-hour flight to Arizona. On the way back, I will say it was definitely shorter. We took a flight from Arizona to Chicago, which was about 3 hours, and then Chicago to Virginia was about 2.5 hours. So I don't know why it was shorter, and it felt faster too. It just felt more. So definitely when we fly out there again to move all my stuff in, we'll definitely go to Chicago and then go from Chicago to Arizona. But yeah, it did take around 6 hours in total to get there. But with the layovers, everything is more like 9 because we had to lay over in Charlotte and all of that. And it takes a second to board and everything. But yeah, so we got there in Arizona time about 4 o'clock, which would have been 6 o'clock on the East Coast, at least in Virginia. It would have been around 6 o'clock. We got there, we checked into our hotel, and then the hotel is literally right in the middle of the city. First of all, I'm staying at the downtown Phoenix campus, which is just smack dab in the middle of the city, just in the middle of everything, literally everything. So the hotel we stayed at was right in the right across from the first building. I think they have 5 buildings. They might have more. I saw 3 or 4. I low-key wasn't even trying to keep count. Buildings of the campuses, because it has big ASU on the building. So I know I saw a lot of those. I don't know how many exactly, but they have a lot just in that one. I think they have 5 or 6. I could be wrong. 4 to 6 total campuses in Arizona. I think it's around 5 to 6, but I could be wrong. I did visit another campus just a little bit. It was like a 20-minute little bus trip around. But I'm sure when I go there, I'll explore it more. I probably won't explore all the campuses. I'm hoping by the time I graduate there, I will have at least been to all of them once. But yeah, so the downtown Phoenix campus is huge, but all of the campuses are really big. But the hotel was right in the middle of everything and right across from the first building. But I want to talk about why I decided to go to Arizona before I get into the whole experience there. I want to talk about why I decided to go to Arizona. So I'm majoring in sports journalism at Arizona State. I got into the Walter Cronkite School of Mass Communications and Journalism. That title is very long, so I'm sorry if I got a little wonky saying it, but that is a really great school. I want to go into sports broadcasting when I'm older, and they have a lot of programs dedicated to that, and they have a lot of ties with a lot of networking opportunities, internships. They have so much opportunities down there. It's outrageous. It's just blown away, honestly. And they're number one for the sports journalism program. So when I got accepted into other schools, I did my research. In August, I started applying for colleges. I've applied to, I think, 6, and I got into all of them. So that's wonderful. I'm so excited to have all those opportunities. But I did commit to Arizona in October because after knowing I got accepted into the number one program in the United States for sports journalism, I was like, I don't need anywhere else. Like, honestly, I really don't. So I committed in October. I've been doing so much research. The second you put a deposit, you have to put a deposit down, and then around 3 to 5 days. It took mine really long. It took me like a week for them to process my deposit. But after that week, you set up orientations. Like, I know my Zoom orientation for classes is April 8th. I think it's a 2-hour Zoom call. You meet with the professors, the dean, and all that, and they pick out your classes, what you want to do. Like, they really go into depth about what you want to do, the classes you can take to get to that. And I love that because high school, I really wasn't prepared for high school at all. Like, I feel like I missed out on a lot of opportunities in high school. I definitely could have done so many more clubs. I only have done 2 extracurricular activities in high school, so I really missed out on that part. Like, freshman year, you really need to get involved. Like, you need to be doing research about high school clubs. Like, a lot of the times the sports teams and stuff like that, they start doing tryouts like your 8th grade year. Like, you need to be on top of that, or else, like, and it's always awkward as a sophomore to go back and try out for those things when you could have done it the year before, and, like, you know what I mean? So I'm definitely trying to stay on top of it, get into clubs, and just know what I need to do to get to where I want to be as an adult, because I think that's really important. Like, it's not high school anymore. I need to do whatever it takes to get to where I want to be. So I'm also in an ASU group chat on Instagram, and I do have socials. It's I'll link it down below. And I'll put it on the screen here somewhere. I have Instagram. I'll put my Instagram down there and my TikTok. I don't know if TikTok is getting banned, but I'll put it there in case y'all want to follow me on there. Y'all don't have to follow me anywhere, but if y'all are interested in looking at that. But I'm on a group chat on Instagram with ASU girls, and I try to continue to ask questions, like try to get as much information as I can, because I really am interested in doing the clubs, and I don't want to be late on anything. Like, I want to have everything set before I even go there. You know what I mean? Like, I want to know everything, because once you get there, it's kind of like, once school starts, you just going. Especially with the social aspect. Like, ASU is such a big party school. I don't want to get distracted by all of that. Like, I need to stay on top of it. I've always been a planner person, especially my freshman year. Up till now, I have always had a planner. I always write down stuff. Like, I'm not like all the time, but like, if I have a test, I'll put it on there. Like, I have like 3 or 4 that I've used over the years that every month at least has something on it, which I'm really proud of myself. But I think in my dorm, I'm gonna get one of the little like magnetic calendars, so I can write it like in my room and also have one. I don't know, I think they're really convenient. But yeah, so that's why I wanted to go to ASU. But I'm really like so proud of my other opportunities. But yeah, so that's why I chose to go to ASU. So now we're going to talk about the tour, or we're going to talk about before the tour. We're going to talk about, like, so Thursday we went out to dinner. It was me and my mom. We went out to dinner. We went to a nice Italian place. We kind of just walked around the city a little bit, just a little glimpse before we did the tour. The Sun Stadium, first of all, everything's in walking distance. Like I said, everything is right there. The Sun Stadium is literally down the street. There's a grocery store right by the Sun Stadium, which I think is going to be great for, like, getting food for the dorms and just stuff like that. I think that's great. They have a lot of fancy restaurants. Like, they're so expensive. Like, I have a meal plan I had to get with housing for the spring and the fall, which I'm really glad I got that, because that food was, we went to 2 restaurants while we were down there. We were there Thursday, we got there. Friday was a full day, and then we left Saturday morning. So we were there for 3 days, but not even. We were there for 1 full day, and then like half a day on Thursday, and then we left in the morning on Saturday. We really weren't there for that long, but we went to 2 restaurants, and they were super duper expensive. but everything's in walking distance. The Sun Stadium is literally down the street. Walk to it, it's great. I definitely plan to go to some basketball games while I'm down there. The Cardinal Stadium is also like 20 minutes. It's closer to the Tempe campus, I think, which is their main campus, which I did do a little bus loop of the Tempe campus. So I haven't really actually gone out, walked around, but I know it's 20 minutes from the downtown campus. So yeah, there's that. So next day, Friday morning, the tour started at 9 o'clock. We had to get there at 8:45. So when we got there, they gave us a booklet of a packet. It's literally it was an intro type thing, an orientation type thing, but it was if you haven't applied yet, how you can apply, all the steps to that, the majors, stuff. It was literally stuff like that, stuff I had already done, but they gave us a little presentation about it, and then we got split into groups. There wasn't much of us. There was 10 people in each group. We were in group 2. I personally, it was divided into 2, so it was a medical one, law type thing, lawyers, medical fields, stuff like that, and then everybody else, science majors, social majors, sports major, all of that was in group 2, so I was in group 2, and personally, I thought it was great. I loved the tour. I didn't even plan on going to the tour. I didn't really care about going, because I was going to go to Arizona State regardless, but it's definitely good to tour your school. When I went on the tour, I'm absolutely blown away by the campus and how it is down there. I would have gone there regardless, but now I'm just even more excited to go there. But so we first started off the tour. We went to the campus store. We didn't go in it, we were just right in front of it. I did get some stuff from the campus store, which I'm gonna show y'all now, since we're talking about it. Yeah, that was the first stop. So the first thing I got, where am I? Okay, we're gonna just go with these first. So the first thing I got there was this hoodie. This is Arizona State on it, and it has a little forks up thing. It's so cute. But yeah, it's just a little crew neck. It's a large because they didn't have a medium, so it is really big. It's definitely and it's one of those fabrics that keep the form. If I stretch it like this, but if I pull it out, it'll kind of stay like that, you know what I mean? But so I definitely should have wanted a medium, but they didn't have it, so we got a large. And all of their products are Champion. They have a couple of Nike stuff, but it's a $20 difference, and honestly, I'm fine with Champion stuff. So it is a Champion hoodie. It has the little logo on the sleeve somewhere. Sorry, I've worn it a lot already. Been here for a week and already worn it so much. Right there. But yeah, I got this. I think this was $50. Not too bad. Usually hoodies are $50 anyway, so this is really nice. It's super, it's really hot, obviously, in the summer because it's desert, but in the winter, it's really cold. When I was there, it was 40, 30, it was 30 degrees in the morning, and I think it got up to 50 that day. It's really cold in the morning. A lot of people be like, it doesn't get cold in Arizona. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So I got that, which I thought was so nice. I also got these shorts. They're little basketball shorts. They have the little forks up thing on it. They're Champion. I love the waistband. They're so cute. These are also a large. They're really cute. I got these to work out in. They also have cotton ones and softer ones, but I just got these ones because I think these were they're not cheap. These were $30, which is, clothes are just expensive now. But yeah, so I got those basketball shorts from the store, the campus store, and I also got some lanyards for my friends and stuff like that. But I'm gonna show you 2 more things that I got for Christmas that they have in the campus store, but we got these online. So these are pajama pants. They have the little forks up thing. They're really cute. I do want y'all to know they do, the stuff online does run small. These are a medium, and they're I'm usually a medium type girl, but all of these things I had to get even in the store. The largest are small. So these are medium and they're snug, but they fit. They're really nice. They have the cuffed bottoms, which I don't like the cuff bottoms, so I just fold them under like that. But and then I also got a zip-up jacket. This is also a medium and it's also kind of snug, but it's this. It has ASU on it, and you zip it up and then it kind of like goes together, you know, and it has a little for accepting. This is really nice. But yeah, so that's all the stuff I got online and on the campus store. So after the campus store, I'm not gonna lie, I can't remember everything we did in order, but the Gordon Commons are, like I said, it's right in front of the Walter Cronkite School. The Gordon Commons I'm staying at is the dorms I'm gonna be staying at. I think they have the Ford Fusion ones, which are for upperclassmen, which are apartment styles, which are super nice. I plan when I become a sophomore or a junior to end up going to those ones. They are way more expensive, but you have like 3 or 4 roommates. It's like a 3-4 bed, 2 bathroom, kitchen. Like, I think it's worth the money. But yeah, so there's that. And also the Walter Cronkite School is right in front of the dorm, so that's really nice. And also there's a little ASU charter sign that I took a picture of. I'll insert it somewhere over here. It was really nice, and literally the night before, I took that picture the night before, I didn't even know I was standing in front of the Walter Cronkite School. It was dark, but I didn't even realize it. I knew the Gordon Commons because it literally said Gordon Commons on it. I also know it was named Taylor Place at one point, because before I picked housing, I definitely watched a lot of videos, you know, what room I wanted to get, because they have a private bedroom and a shared bath, so it's 2 separate bedrooms and then a bathroom y'all share. And then they have one where, because we went inside and we toured it, and it was like 2 twin beds in one room. Like, my room is bigger than that room, obviously, but it was so small. Like, I felt claustrophobic. Like, it was so small. So the other one, it's 2 separate bedrooms and a bathroom. I watched so many YouTube videos on it, but even like a year or 2 ago, it has Gordon Commons, and then in like parentheses it says Taylor's Place. I don't know when they changed the name, but there's that. But yeah, so we toured that. We walked in there a little bit, went to the room, discussed it. I did take a picture of the dorm policy. I'll insert that somewhere over here, like for guests. So that's gonna be over here somewhere. And like the rules of it, like stuff like that. It really wasn't like nothing crazy. Like it was pretty straightforward, you know what I mean? So after that, we just kind of toured the buildings. We toured, I low-key forgot what the building is called. It's where the library is. It's a big building. I think it's like public relations or something like that, something along the lines of that. It has a library in it. It's like the main building type thing for downtown. It's right beside the Walter Cronkite. So Walter Cronkite is right here. The other one is right here. That's the library. Tech resources. A lot of like, if you need to see like a counselor or something like that, it would be in that building type of thing. Like if you need help with something, it would be in that building. So Walter Cronkite was the room, the building across from it. I toured that and it was so great. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I should share before I get into that, because I'm gonna forget, and there's so much. The tour was like an hour just for that building. It was at like an academic. So the tour, you had the orientation for 30 minutes, the presentation, the walk around was an hour, and then the academic, because then they drop you off at each building. So if you're in like public relations, they would take you here. If you're at the Walter Cronkite, they would walk you there, and then you would go more in detail with the people, the tour guides at that school, and share more information about it. But yeah, we pretty much just walked around the campus. Like, we went to the dining hall in the Gordon Commons. We went to like the health part, like if something happens, an emergency, like where to go. It was really nothing crazy. We just kind of walked around the city, the little local like park in the middle of all of it, the ASU shuttles. The ASU shuttles go to each campus. In Arizona, I know it goes to the West Valley and the Tempe one. I don't know if it goes to the other ones, but I'm pretty sure it does. So if you have a class on another campus, it'll take you there, and it's free to ride too. It's all Arizona students. because specifically you have to show your Arizona State ID to get on the bus. The bus is really nice. It's comfy seats, it has Wi-Fi on it, it has chargers, you can do homework on it, it's great. But yeah, so after, sorry, I don't know why I cut off. After they dropped us off at the Walter Cronkite School, we had 2 tour guides. I forgot their name, I'm so sorry. But they toured us, I think there was 5 or 6 floors. I really can't remember, but so they have a lot of opportunities there. They have the PBS channel, the Kids Network. They have a broadcasting thing where they broadcast it all to Arizona in that school. There's literally a guy, when we saw it, it's on the 5th floor, I think. There's a guy that literally sits in the middle, and there's so many TVs, audio, little like control switches and all of that, and he just controls all of it, and it just broadcasts to Arizona. Like that's the little setup, and I thought that was great. A lot of the professors there have had some type of relation in like the industry, like broadcasting industry, journalism industry, literally all of that. Like they have so many connections because I've already been in that field. I know one class which I plan to take, it's like a broadcasting class, like a TV, how to be on camera, like angles, stuff like that, like just to like give you the basics of being on TV and what you have to do. And she's currently an Arizona broadcaster, and she does that class once a week, so I'm really hoping on taking that class. So I'm definitely going to mention that in my orientation. Like in college, I'm holding nothing back. If I have a question, I will ask it. You know what I mean? I will ask it. And like I'm just trying to set myself up for the best. Like I'm ready, I'm ready. But so yeah, there's that. Like I said, all the professors have connections. When you graduate, I plan on graduating with the master's, because I think there's a bachelor's and a master's. I don't know if there's a PhD. If there is a PhD, I plan on staying to get the PhD, but if they don't, I will get the master's. I know before you graduate, you have to have at least one internship, which a lot of professors, they set you up with it because they have connections and stuff like that. They told me they do like spring training for the Diamondbacks, which is their local baseball team. They also have they do like Cardinals games sometimes. They do the Suns, interviewing players for the Suns games. It's also really cool because in their they have like a Cronkite news like station. I'll insert pictures somewhere on the screen. They have a Cronkite news thing. It's called CN. Or CNN, Walter Cronkite News, station thing. They also have a Phoenix Suns like room, so when they're away at an away game or traveling, they do the post talk show in this room. So that's really cool. Like the tour guide was like, yeah, I see the broadcaster here all the time. Like sometimes I just run into him, and I'm like, you just run into him? Like it's that normal? But yeah, they have so many connections at that school. Like I think for the first class, like she was like, if you want to do like baseball stuff, then take the class in the spring. If you plan to do like football, basketball, in the winter or in the fall season, because you get different classes each semester, and all of that. So I plan on doing, so I feel like I'm gonna have a lot to do in the fall, which I gotta be locked in, I gotta be there. But so there's that. Also, I was gonna say something else, I kind of forgot. Oh yeah, so I got my dorm. I did housing opened up yesterday, Wednesday, January 15th at 10 a.m. Arizona time, 12 p.m. for me, and I was at school and I was on my Chromebook. That clock hit 12. Oh, I was on it. I was there. So I ended up getting a room. I got a room. I got the private bedroom, shared bathroom. So I'm looking for a roommate, and I currently have a roommate. She just has to get all her stuff processed and stuff like that. And then she said she would be my roommate, so that's super exciting. She's so cool. She's majoring in the same thing I am at the same thing I am at Arizona State. all first year students have to have a roommate with the exact same major as them, which I think is pretty hard. Like, Arizona State has a lot of majors, and it's hard to find somebody with the exact major as you, but she's really cool, and we'll probably have a lot of the same classes together. I know she wants to be a broadcaster like me, NFL or NBA, so I think we'll have a lot of the same classes, which also will be cool. So yeah, that'll be good. Like, I'm hoping, like, if we have projects or anything, like, it'd be great if we work together, because, you know, we'll be roommates and it'll all work out. They also told me that 90% of the class, well, not 90%, but like, they don't do tests that much. Like, it's mainly like a project-based classes at the Walter Cronkite School. So there's that. Like, I love projects. Like, projects are so much more work, but it's not a test. Like, I know some people aren't good at taking tests. I just don't like them. Like, I feel like I do fine. If I know it, then I get a good grade. If I don't, then I don't. But yeah, like, I love that it's project based for like the summative grades. But yeah, so that's that. But yeah, so I got the private room shared bath. I'm on an even floor number, and I saw a video where it was like they were an even number, so they had a video, they had a view of the city. So I really hope that's true. I don't really care, but I hope that's true. I plan on decorating my dorm. I'm so excited to decorate it. But I'm trying to get everything in line, so that way when I get there, because once school starts, it's rapid, you know. It's studying, because ASU is a big party school, so I don't want to get distracted with my social life. I also do want to build a social life. I've never been a really social person or gotten involved in a lot of stuff, but this year I'm going to try to build a social aspect, especially for a broadcaster. Like, I really just want to be able to talk to people, get more out of my comfort zone, because I can't talk to people. Like, I can film myself and be fine, be on TV, like, I can do all of that fine, but I don't really talk to people. Like, I don't go outside and just start randomly having a conversation with you. But I feel like as a broadcaster, that's important to really, like, get out there and express yourself and get used to that type of stuff, which is why another reason why I want to start a YouTube channel. I think it'll be really fun, especially like to give other people advice, because I watched a lot of these videos for dorms, my life as a ASU freshman, a recap of the freshman year, semesters, whatever, and they were really helpful. So there's that. So I really want to help other people, especially because I'm not from Arizona. I'm literally from the complete opposite side of Arizona, the East Coast. So I feel like once I learn everything, like, you can ask me any question. I already answer some questions if people have questions on Instagram or whatever. I do try to be active and answer, just because I want to be able to get out my comfort zone and do stuff that I probably normally wouldn't do. But yeah, so Walter Cronkite has a lot of opportunities. I really recommend y'all go to ASU, or if you're interested or have any questions, feel free to comment or DM me directly on Instagram, even on TikTok. Like, I know TikTok may or may not get banned, but if you have any questions, I will try to answer them to the best of my abilities. Feel free to DM me on either of those, or leave a comment. I'm super excited to go there. I think it's a great school. I think it has a lot of opportunities. But yeah, so thank you for enjoying my first video. I definitely would do more. I probably want to do like maybe an about me video, or like, I don't know, a study video or something like that. If y'all are interested, or if y'all have any ideas, please comment. I would love to do more videos. We're kind of just gonna see how this thing goes. I plan to do a lot of videos when I get to ASU. There's not really a lot I can do right now, but I'm gonna see what I can do. If y'all want some high school like study videos, tests, grades, stuff like that, feel free to comment and I will do that too. But I wanted to do the ASU video because I went to ASU and I finally can talk about something school related. But I think move-in day for us is the 15th and the 17th for the downtown campus. I thought freshmen are supposed to go in early. They said they would update us. I don't know if that's true, but I think freshmen do go in like a week earlier. And I'm just ready to get settled in and get my stuff together. I'm already making lists of stuff that I need to pack, because I will forget a lot, okay? I'm gonna live there for a while. I feel like I need a lot of stuff there, you know, all my stuff here, I feel like I need to take there, you know what I mean? But yeah, I hope I covered a lot in this video. I know it's 30 minutes long, but I really just was just talking. I really, like, if y'all have any more questions, like I said, feel free to leave a comment. I will do a separate video on it if y'all want that. But yeah, so the Walter Crime Castle was a great experience, and I hope y'all enjoy this video. Like I said, y'all any questions, feel free to DM me and reach out to me. But thank y'all so much for watching, and I will see y'all in another video. Bye guys.